Hello plant friends, at this stage I feel as though I am the self-appointed poster child for alocasia killers worldwide. If you've seen any of my videos, you'll think two things about me. A, my alocasias are absolutely glorious, because why would you not if you see this? Or you would think that all my alocasias are dead if you've seen this particular video, because I had a good rant about the fact that it is just not happening alocasia-wise for me. I just don't know what to do. But I am going to dispel all that today, because I'm going to show you what my alocasias are doing today. And today is sometime in December of 2022. I'm showing you all the alocasias I've got, warts and all, and we will see whether I am the alocasia queen or I'm the alocasia killer. I'll start with my all-time favorite. This one is my Alocasia Mellow. I don't know. I don't think there's a plant in there. There used to be a plant in there. It looked like this, but there isn't anymore. There might be a corm. I don't know. I don't see any roots there. This plant or non-plant is living in pond. And I did say that I am not going to empty it out. I'm not going to do anything. Whether it means it stays there for years and years and years, it will, until I see an Alocasia Mellow growing out of that. That's it. That's all I have to say. Look at this gorgeous baby. This is my Alocasia Black Velvet. And this one right here is a new leaf. It's doing so well. I love it. I love it. This Alocasia Black Velvet was actually bought for me by a very, very dear friend, because of course everyone knows that I kill alocasias now. So when they see an alocasia, they try to get me one, because I'm trying to replenish my collection. So thank you. There we go. This one is living in Leca. It's living in a little pot. I've actually kept this plant in the exact pot it came in. So this is the exact nursery pot it came in, and it came in this gorgeous, beautiful cash pot. It's got no hole, it's a cash pot, so yay! And that's where that lives. And touch wood, I think this one is happy, really, really happy. I'll show you another black velvet, because my friend is epic. She bought me two, because she knows that I always want to get two of any plant I buy. So, you know, thank you again. Look at that one. Look at that. Aren't those veins just amazing? They just, grab you, grab you, grab you. I think that's a new leaf. This one is living in Leca as well. Doing well, touch wood. I think this one's doing well. No roots coming out of the nursery pot just yet. I only recently moved it in a few weeks ago, so that doesn't surprise me. But that is a black velvet. I have another black velvet. I know. I got, to be fair to me, I got this one before my friend got me those. So there's that one there. That leaf there looks like it's on its way out, because that is what alocasias do. But I think the plant in general is very healthy, and I'll tell you why I think the plant is healthy. Look at that. There's something coming there. Although, looking at this critically, that doesn't look like it's a leaf to me. That looks like an inflow. I generally don't keep alocasia inflows, because I'm not interested in pollinating inflows and all the rest of that business. That is way beyond my pay grade. I just want the alocasia leaves. And when the plant is making inflows, it is not making leaves. So I'm just gonna chop that. This one is living in pond, and roots are looking okay so far. So, and it's got a very, very shallow reservoir. You can hardly see what's in there. Very, very shallow. I think this black velvet is happy. So if you've been counting, I have 3 black velvets. Yeah, and when they all sort of settle into the semi-hydro world, I will probably just put them in the one pot, because as you know, space is a plant parent's biggest problem. Another alocasia. This one is a pink dragon. I got this one on sale. I think I got it for like $1. It was almost dying, and I'm like, yeah, I'm happy to take a pink dragon for $1. And this one here, this leaf is on its way out, which is okay. And as you can see, this one was actually broken here. I think it broke, but the plant repaired itself. So I've just got a weirdly shaped petiole on that. It's brilliant. And I do think this leaf is actually on its way out, but that's okay because this one here is a new leaf. And I do think this plant is actually going to do all right. Living in pond, but take a look at that. So the roots are doing really well. I really do think this plant is going to survive. Also, very, very shallow reservoir. So shallow. That's just what I'm doing now with my alocasias. I'm keeping those reservoirs really shallow. There's hardly any water, and sometimes they do run dry even, and that's just okay. Oh, I'll show you a success story this time. This is a success story. This is a success story. I know it might not look like much, but this one is my Alocasia Ebony. My Alocasia Ebony looked like this. It was really just, it looked like this. But this is what it looks like now. This is a new leaf emerging. That is a new leaf emerging. There's another new leaf over there. And, ooh, look at that. Right there. This one was dormant. It was going dormant and I just basically did nothing. I did nothing. I just continued with the very shallow reservoir. That's its reservoir there. And this is what it's doing for me. So obviously there were some corms in this pot and they're the ones that are now germinating. And this was the main plant over here. So yay! Alocasia Ebony is back, baby. I love it. I love it. Alocasias are just beautiful. I love them. Oh, here's another one right here. This one is my Alocasia Amazonica, my Alocasia poly. So yeah, a bit of a funny leaf going on there, but it's alive. I think it's doing okay. And if you look, let me get that out of the way. If you look right there, there's a new leaf that is emerging. This one is in a black pot, so we can't really see what the roots are doing. But I think this plant is going to live. That is its reservoir as well. Very shallow reservoir, very small reservoirs for my alocasias. Now, that is my Alocasia Amazonica. That's my little poly, and she is alive. Next up, that is my little Red Secret. So I've got 1, 2, 3. It looks like I've got 3 plants in there. This plant is a little teeny tiny one that I showed in my last video. That plant over there, I think it's this one. And then, no, maybe it was that one. I don't know. Anyway, whatever. No, it was this one. And then, so I put the little Red Secret plants in the same pot. And now I've got 3 of them. And yeah, they seem to be happy. There's nothing much going on, but they're alive. The leaves are looking glorious. Look at that. How lovely and coppery is that? That is my Alocasia Red Secret. Doing really well. Alocasia Dragon Scale. Look at her. She's really good. I love this plant. It is absolutely to die for. This plant was really big. She got so big for me. Look at her here. She was absolutely fabulous. And then she kind of, went, I don't know. She wasn't happy for some reason, dropped a lot of leaves, but I think it's safe to say that she's back. And the reason I'm saying that is, look at that. Look at that there. That's a new leaf. That there is a new leaf. There's some new leaves emerging. So there's one there, there's another one there. And that's the root system. It's looking pretty healthy. Check out those roots. They look really good. I think my dragon scale is going to do really well. And again, similar to all the others, that's the little reservoir that it's got. It sits in that and it's happy. That's it. That's it. Oh, this is one of my most favorite plants. This is my Alocasia Bisma, and this plant is just going from strength to strength. 1, 2, 3, 4 leaves on one Alocasia plant. There's no other, there's no corms that have germinated or anything like that. It was just one plant in here. So I think this one is doing really well. And those leaves, look at that. Look at that. Oh, the veins on that and that silver green color, just absolutely stunning. And those are the roots there. You can see the roots coming out from the pot, and that's really happy, I think. Similar to the others, that's that reservoir that it's got, and it just lives there, and that's it. That is all I do. That plant is happy. So I've got my plants living mainly in Leca and some living in pon. I couldn't tell you which works best because I don't know, they just seem to work equally well, which doesn't surprise me, to be honest. But anyway, oh, there we go. That is my green velvet. My green velvet is coming back. I've got a green velvet to be proud of again. Look at that. Look at how glorious that is. It's absolutely stunning. And what I love about these green velvet is there's so many little new leaves sprouting. So this plant is going, there's one tiny one there, there's another one there, there's some other ones down there that are a bit difficult for me to show you, but I think this plant is doing really well. This one is living in pon, and as you can see, that's the reservoir there. It's dry, it's bone dry, which is fine in my book. Those are the roots there. And I think this plant is really, really happy. That is my Alocasia green velvet. Oh, you know what this beauty is? That is my big mama, Alocasia Red Secret. This one here is its newest leaf. Oh, it still feels so amazing. Look at it, just look at that. Look at that. This leaf here is on its way out, which is okay because there's a new leaf about to emerge there. This plant is also living in pon, and at the moment that reservoir is dry. But again, I'm not too worried. The roots are looking lovely. Plant is doing okay. That's my Alocasia Red Secret. I did have a silver dragon that I got a few weeks ago, and that one is now dead. That plant is dead. Look, it didn't even transition from soil to leca, so I'm not taking the heat for that. That is entirely on the plant. I think the plant was a dud. That's not me. No. At least I'm able to move the plants from soil to leca. They will start growing in leca, then they die. But this one, it just died. So no. Anyway, do you think I have redeemed myself? Do you think I'm an Alocasia queen or am I an Alocasia killer? I think I'm I probably fall more on this side of things. But yeah, I love Alocasias. They just tug at my heartstrings, and I will keep trying until I crack that code. Go and watch my video where I just go on an absolute rant about how I cannot keep my Alocasias alive. It's so funny. It's hilarious. I'll see you there.